Hi everybody, this is Pippin with pippinsplugins.com, and in this video review I'm going to be looking at the plugin called Fanciest Author Box. This is a plugin by Themato Soup. It is a plugin that is both a pro version and a free version. We see the pro version here on Code Canyon is for $10 and it's called Fanciest Author Box, and then they have a free version on the WordPress plugin repository called Fancier Author Box that is the same thing, just a little bit more limited, not quite as many features. Both of them have very good solid ratings of 5 stars. And I've had a chance to play with the plugin for a little bit now, and overall I'm very happy with it. I don't do a lot of guest authoring, so I don't typically have a use for these kind of plugins, but this one I've been very pleased with the way that it works. So I want to give you an overview of what the plugin does, how well it works, and etc. So anyway, once you have the plugin activated, you're going to see an author box like this at the bottom of your post, pages, etc. And this is an author box that will show your gravatar image, your display name for the author, perhaps their technical title. So in this case, I set him to have a title of editor at Jimbo's Development. And then this is the user's bio or profile. We have their Twitter tab, which we can see their basic Twitter profile, as well as their latest tweets, a follow button. We can get their Facebook subscribe. It's integrated with Google+, so we can add this person on Google+ as well. And we can see additional posts by this author. So this is the Fanciest Author Box. This is the Code Canyon version that I'm showing you here. Just note, the free version is the same thing, just a little bit more limited. So anyway, once we have this activated, in the back end, we'll have a new option under Tools called Fanciest Author Box. My first critique of the plugin is that I feel that should actually be under Settings and not Tools. For a couple of reasons, but mostly Settings was the first place that I looked for, but it's not really a big deal. So this is the settings page for the plugin, and the first thing I want to note is that I'm very happy with the way that this works. The plugin is using the settings API in WordPress, so you get all of the nice default display that you would expect in WordPress settings, including the tabbed interface. Everything is lined correctly, styled correctly, etc. So not only from a user's perspective, but also from a developer's perspective, the settings page is coded very well. So first of all, we have the option to enable this on each of our public post types that we have registered on the site. So we can disable it on any post, page, forms, etc. we want. We can also choose the position. We can above, below, both, or disable completely. And we also have basic color settings. So it comes default with these color settings, which you can see here on the site, which, while not super fancy, are perfectly attractive and work for a large majority of sites. But if you want, you can customize any of these colors with a nice color picker. We can go in and choose any color we want. And if at any point we screwed up and realize that we want to go back, we simply click Reset All Colors and it goes back to the default settings. On the tab settings, this is kind of nice. We can actually control which tabs are displayed. So by default, we get Bio, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and Latest Post. Well, we can disable any of these we want. So let's say we don't want Facebook, or we don't want Google+. Click Save Changes. And now we can go back over here and look at the box again. And there it is. Now it's just Bio, Twitter, and Latest Post. So that's nice. We also have the option to choose how many posts are going to be displayed from the Latest Post tab. We can choose to show our Twitter bio, show latest tweets, show the follower count. We can also choose what the cache interval is for Twitter. So that's nice. The plugin's nice and efficient. We also have a custom tab that we can display. So this is just an additional tab that you can add in that will allow you to display any content you want. So this is our custom tab. Save the changes and refresh. And there it is. So there's our new custom tab. So that's nice and cool. One thing to note also is that they have a nice help tab up here that describes the usage of the plugin, including how to automatically add it to post pages or custom post types, as well as a short code called TSFab that you can use, as well as a widget and also a template tab. There's also a brief explanation of the tab settings, etc. One of the first things that I noted with the plugin that I thought was a bug was that the Facebook tab was blank. But then I opened up the Help tab, as you should always do before you ever contact the plugin author. Always look at their Help tab or their documentation. And anyway, I noticed that he has an option here called Facebook Subscribe, and it says you must enable subscriptions on your Facebook profile before the subscribe button can appear. Sure enough, I went and enabled it, and Facebook worked perfectly fine. So there's just a little example. Go check out the documentation anytime you have a problem with the plugin. Okay, so that's really cool. So these are the global options. But now it actually goes a little bit further. This is pretty cool. We can actually customize the tab for any specific user. So let's go to Jimbo, who's our author, real quick. We'll go to Edit. And in here, we have a new Fanciest author box user details. So first of all, any user who wants to can disable the tab, the author box completely. So let's do that real quick. Go over here and refresh the page. And it's gone. We no longer have the author box. So that's nice. Maybe for whatever reason we don't want them to have it. Next, if we don't want to use a Gravatar image, we can actually add our own custom photo here. The one critique that I would have of this is that I really wish there was an upload button to upload a photo versus just paste a URL, but it's not a huge deal. We can add in the Twitter URL, choose whether or not to show subscribe or like in the Facebook widget, enter in the Facebook ID, the Google Plus ID. The position is the editor, which is what we added in. Let's go back over here, refresh the page, save it.